G'day real estate folks, Aaron from realestatemarketing.net.au here, and I ran across an ad I wanted to just walk through with you, obviously on Facebook, and that's this ad here. Now first things first, I want to say that I am not, it's a Rain and Horn ad, I'm not picking on Rain and Horn, okay? I see, excuse me, I see a lot of real estate agencies doing this, so this just happens to be the one I ran. So every time I see a real estate ad, I always stop and have a look at it and see what kind of experience am I getting from it, and if I was a prospective client for this business, would I feel that this was a good ad that might appeal to me? So first things first, Rain and Horn, Rockingham Beach. Now I live in a little suburb. I'm just going to pause this and get a Google map up and show you. So I live in a weirdly named suburb in north of Perth called Innaloo, and Rockingham is all the way down here, which is nearly 55 kilometers away, like nearly an hour's drive. So that first mistake is, why are they targeting somebody here on the other side of Perth rather than someone in Rockingham? Now, okay, this is looking for PM clients. So what they could be doing is saying, okay, we want clients that maybe they're looking to manage rentals that are in Rockingham, in which case that's fine. But if they're looking to find potential landlords or investment property owners in their local area, then it's been a serious fail as far as the ad goes. Now, I'm not sure which it is. First thing you want to do after you've just sort of looked at the surface, and also the other thing I looked at is the picture of a lady. I don't know who she is, but there's nothing to, like, it doesn't grab my attention and let me think, oh, it's a real estate. So the image or the video in your ad is the number one thing that you have to use to grab people's attention, because you've literally got about a tenth of a second to stop someone scrolling in the newsfeed and look at your ad. So no offense to this lady, I don't know who she is, there's nothing wrong with her, but the picture does not leap out at me as if saying, hey, this is either A, something about real estate, or B, it's something about property management. Now, because I work with real estate agents, I'm a lot more attuned to it, and I would have seen the logo, recognized the logo, seen the name, etc. But from the perspective of grabbing the attention of your ideal audience, it doesn't do a good job. And I'm seeing a lot of this lately with agents and agencies trying to brand themselves by putting their face in the picture, which is fine, but you've got to keep in mind where it works. Now, the other thing I always do is click on the little dots here and just have a look at why am I seeing this ad. So this actually tells you how somebody's targeting. So it's telling me they're trying to reach people ages 25 and older, which, that's probably a good choice. Investment property owners don't tend to be 18 years of age, so that's fine. I don't have an issue with that. And they're also trying to reach people whose primary location is in Perth. Which, once again, that depends on whether they're trying to reach people in their location or people who have investment properties down in Rockingham. Even if someone living an hour away from Rockingham has an investment property in Rockingham, I don't think they've done it the best way to grab attention. So there's other ways I could do that. But it's always interesting to have a look and see what's going on. And then we look at the copy. We pride ourselves on being responsive. So the first thing they're doing is talking about themselves. That's the golden rule of, that's like I talk to people about, it's like going on the first date and saying, hi, I'm Fred, nice to meet you, Mary, would you like to get married, and what would you like to call our kids? You've got to understand that in marketing, as the same as sales, it's all about the customer. So the prospective customer does not care about you priding yourself on being responsive to the community around us and taking pride in working with clients to provide innovative quality service and flexible solutions. Sorry, Rain and Horn. Anyone watching this from Rain and Horn is probably going to hate me. I'm not picking on you guys. I see everybody doing this. That kind of ad copy is just not going to work if you want to attract people's attention. You've got to take the focus off you and make it all about them. I think we've all heard the acronym WIFM, what's in it for me. So if I'm an investment property owner who might be looking for experienced property management, what's in it for me? Why would I stop and take even 1 second to look further if you're talking about yourself and not talking about me? Now, I get that what you're trying to tell people is, hey, if you use us to manage your property, we'll do a great job of it. but it actually doesn't land that way with the end user. And this is, I think this is a big problem with a lot of advertisers. So they don't create their ads both in terms of the ad copy they write, in terms of the image or the video they use. They don't write them from the perspective of the end user. They think about themselves rather than the end user, and therefore that just automatically alienates. In fact, it doesn't even really alienate. Most people just ignore it. Now, maybe that's the risk with Facebook, because it's so cheap, relatively speaking. People can afford to be slap happy with it and not think about getting the best result. But I'm telling you, as a marketing person, that this is not something that is going to be good for you. Experienced property management. Okay, at least I now know what you do, because I didn't know anything there. I knew, didn't even. If I hadn't seen that bit, the experienced property management headline down there, if I'd have just seen this, I would have gone, what are they talking about? Are they talking about selling properties, buying properties, rentals, whatever? We don't even know that. So they didn't even mention property management there in that ad. They had to go down to the headline. So, okay, some easily fixed issues, I guess, is what I'm really trying to say. So now let's click on the ad, which I have actually already done it, but I'll do it again just so you can see it. And off it goes to the landing page, which is Rain and Horn Rockingham. Why use us? Okay, at least they're calling out their audience. That's a start. But at the end of the day, it's still us. We're proud to be a strong feature. It's all about them. Rain and Horn, Rain and Horn, Rain and Horn. We are people. If you want your advertising to be successful, you've got to stop talking about yourself and how wonderful you are, and talk about what you can do for your clients. So if you want to talk about yourself being a great real estate brand that provides fantastic service, talk about the results that your customers are getting. Talk about how you make it beneficial for someone to use you instead of somebody else. For example, I give you a simple example. So at the moment, I'm running an offer promoting my seller lead generation on autopilot program with my training course. So I've got a guarantee in the course, which is that if you spend at least $5 a day for 30 days with your seller lead gen ads using my setup for you, if you do not get any seller leads in that 30 days, I will cancel your 12-month subscription. I will refund your money. Now that, as a prospective client, as a real estate agent thinking of maybe getting some help with their marketing to generate seller leads, that's more valuable and more interesting to them, to you, than me saying, hey, I've been doing this for 14 years. I'm wonderful. I've got all this experience. I've done this, blah, blah, blah. How wonderful am I? You should hire me. That stuff, throw it out the window. Talk about what's important to the end user or the prospective client. So, I look at this copy is just, we believe our systems. Now, look, that may be true. I don't know. I'm sure Rain and Horn aren't the only good real estate agency out there. And there are lots of agencies who do this. But you've got to take that copy. If I was the person running the marketing, I would ditch all of the copy on this page. I would completely change the ad around, and I would talk about the customer. So, if you're offering property management services, start with something let's say where they're looking for property management jobs, clients in Rockingham. It could be something like, Rockingham investment property owners, did you know that your return on investment may have gone up or may have gone down in the last 12 months? If you'd like to find out where your property currently sits in terms of its potential for returning, I'm just cobbling this together, but you get the point. Talk about them, talk about what's important to them, and then on the landing page, do the same again. Stop talking about yourself, stop bragging about how wonderful you are, stop talking about your 60 years of experience, your unparalleled or unrivaled portfolio of clients, etc., etc. All that stuff's good. I'm sure these guys do a fantastic job. I'm not having a go at them. I'm just having a go, or having, I guess, a teaching moment, shall we call it, about how their ads and your ads, if you're doing this kind of stuff, could be so much more effective. So anyway, apologies to the people at Rain and Horn. Whoever's running your ads, feel free to call me if you want some help on this one. But that aside, I hope you can learn a good lesson from this about how you can get better bang for buck. Because, okay, even if it only costs us, $15 or $20 per 1,000 people seeing this ad, which is nothing in the overall scheme of things, Why not make it work? Why not make it effective by writing and producing a better ad? And nothing to do with the no complaint about the lady. Change the image. You can put her in it if you want, but can't you put something else in the image, like maybe a text headline at the top calling out Rockingham investment property owners or something like that. So at least I know in an instant what this is about or who it's for, more importantly. Okay, guys and girls, that's my little rant for the day. Apologies to any rain and horn people out there. Don't take it personally. I love you all. But hopefully you learned a good lesson from that. And if I can help you with making this stuff work better, give us a call. Bye.